But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
Look, there's your blanket. Carry it. Lift it in the cart. Put both hands on. Yeah, put both.
Oh yeah. Holy shit, that's heavy. Here, baby. Is that the right one? 17
17
pounds?
pounds, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Hello guys, it is Saturday, yes. Saturday in the baby room, and I am here with my two new exciting baby boys. And I'm going to get them ready for bed, and I want to take you guys along to share that time. And I will tell you, I was talking or watching another video by another YouTuber, and she was speaking about menopause. And what I find happens with me an awful lot, it's either menopause or it's just early onset dementia or something. But I will tell you, I have spent every so many days looking for my baby brush that was gifted to me and another brush that was gifted to me for my dolls, because I don't have brushes for my dolls, okay? So I searched and searched and searched, and I even rearranged this room and rearranged out in the living room a little bit. I still got so much to do in this little space. It's so empowering to see the videos I have seen recently by Binkies and Blankies, and gosh, what's the other video? I'll attach the link anyway of the real candid, let's see what goes on behind the scenes of a nursery or a YouTuber or a collector or whatever, which way you want to look at it. And my organization skills are poor because in this space, I am painting. I am keeping a lot of my babies in here. I am just trying to organize kits that I have and my painting supplies and my filling supplies and that sort of stuff. As you can see, I have the lamp out a little bit so I can video. There'll be more light. I have a few more babies here. Kind of a painting disaster area here. Here's a baby I've been rooting that is almost done here. Just got to do some cutting and put this baby together. You can see Trevor's stuff here. I have more shelving here. It's just I'm very disorganized. I guess the point I was trying to make is I searched everywhere and the brush was in front of my face the entire time. I've moved it. I've shifted it. I've done all kinds of things, but I never recognized in my mind that the brush was there. What's up with that, folks? What's up with that? My boys are laughing at me. So the other brush, I found this one that was gifted to me with the comb. This is the baby brush I had. And the other brush I have, I still haven't found, which is a better brush for cutting, for combing this type of hair. But I'm still going to comb this hair, guys. And we're going to get these babies ready for bed. And I'm going to reveal their names. This baby with the more rounded face is Finn. And this baby with the more longer face is Milo. So this is Finn and Milo. These are my baby twins. I adore them. And I will say, I am just amazed, and I know many, many other people have said this, at the quality and the cuteness and the sweetness and everything about these babies in compared to hand painted. And the conclusion is, to me, yes, really high hand painted dolls are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Well, my conclusion is what we really fall in love with, I think, is the sculpt, the expression, and the features, and the little toes, and the little hands, and the little smiles, and oh my gosh, that's what we fall in love with. And it doesn't matter to the majority of us if it's a hand-painted doll or a not hand-painted doll, a high-end painted doll, or whatever. I absolutely adore these babies. These babies are super sweet. Right now, oh my gosh, I just love them. So we're going to get Flynn ready first, and we're going to get him ready for bed. Oh my gosh, guys, I messed his name up already. I called him Flynn. It's Finn. Finn. This is baby Finn. So, look at this baby. Look at this baby. I mean, I didn't think, I've seen so many Maddies when I first started getting on here and looking at, just exploring the world of reborns online and looking at a lot of videos. And I've seen so many Maddies that I thought, what is so fascinating about these Maddies? Like, what is so fascinating? It was not until I got these that I realized how fascinating they actually are. They got the sweetest expression. Oh, this diaper's actually going to fit him that came with it. They got the sweetest expression. I mean, look at this expression on this sweet one. My gosh. And yes, I didn't take him apart and re-weight him and do all that, because right now I'm kind of saving my weighting materials and things for the kits that I'm going to put together for myself and mamas that have sent me a kit. And I'm saving that material. And after that, I'm going to situate these babies in regards to weighting and filling and stuff. But I really love them. How many times do I have to say that? Now, this outfit, I'm going to put on him. But originally, I got these. I got two of them. And I got them because my Yama Baba, which if you look back in my videos, I completed one. The body is never fit right, because when I got it, of course, it was on sale and the body didn't come with it. And I ordered a body, thought it would be fine. But around here, absolutely not, would not fit my Yabba Baba. Yabba Baba, Yama Mama, Yabba Baba, whatever. So I thought, what am I going to do? And I tried to make do with the body that I had, and I put her together. It's a girl. And I put her together and all that fun stuff, but it didn't work. So if anybody knows a body that will fit around this part of the Yama Baba, I've tried the length, I've tried everything, it doesn't fit. what I was going to do with these is I was going to try to make a homemade body. And I haven't got to that yet. And I have another kit that I have to make and put together. So that's why I got 2 of these. But anyway, they're going on this sweet babies for now because these babies need sleepwear. They need to go to sleep at some point. Finn is such a sweetheart. Now, Finn, since I got Finn, his magnet is down in his chin here. But that's an easy fix. I just got to go in and fix it. And I'll do that when I reweight him. But I'll tell you what, that doesn't bother me so much. I'm not much into the magnets and the soothers anyway myself. I don't know. I'm just not. So it's nice when you go out. It brings the more realistic feel to the baby. Oh my gosh, this looks so nice with their skin tone. Ah, these babies are so beautiful. Now, there was some questions that I was going to answer that I seen from a channel, and I am going to answer them on this channel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I gotta go back here. Look at that fella. Look at him. Look at Finn. Finn, you are so gorgeous. The gorgeous. Okay, let's spray your hair a little bit. I haven't combed their hair since I got them. I guess I'm not the greatest in regards to fixing little babies' hair. But earlier they looked like they just get out of bed with that crazy messy hair look. And I love that crazy messy hair look on curly babies. So let me go and get Milo. So this is my sweet little man, Milo. And while I change him, I'm going to answer a few questions from little Ohana. Little Ohana nursery? I'm not sure. So, she's always commenting and responding on my videos, and I just think that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for the support, my dear. And look at that belly. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. So let's put these diapers on. The first question is, what is your name? Well, my name is Belinda McIntyre. And I have a few nicknames. Bee, Jolly Jumper, Cherry Blossom. Oh, that didn't come off right. Cherry Blossom. Belin. Yeah, so those are some, that's my nickname. That's my name, Belinda McIntyre. McIntyre from Cape Breton Island, McIntyre. Celtic, Scottish, Ireland background name. Hi, Milo. Hi, Milo. So, that's the first question. The second question is, when is your birthday? Well, my birthday is in June of 71. I'm an old gal, 1971. It's so weird to say that, and it's so weird to see the times changing. It really, really is. I could never understand different people talking about that when I was younger. But now as I age, it is really bizarre, strange feeling to look around, to look at shows, to look at just comments, to look at the fact that kids don't know how to operate a regular rotary telephone or a typewriter. I was into a museum somewhere. Gosh, I can't remember where we were. Oh, yes, it was Alexander Graham Bell. And they had a typewriter set up, just a typewriter, not an electric typewriter, but just a typewriter. And there was a young teenager there, and they were explaining how to use it. And she was sitting there trying to figure it out. And I went, I can show you. And I showed her, and she's looking at me like I was some kind of freak that's like knows how to operate this machine. I'm just like, it's so strange. It is so strange. Anyway, that's my birthday. Oh my goodness, you look just like your brother. Yes, you do. Now my two little men, Finn, I keep calling him Flynn, Finn and Milo, both babies, are ready for bed. I'm going to get their bottles ready. And this blanket that they're sitting on is actually a handmade quilt that Silas's step-great-grandmother made for him when he was born. My daughter actually has one also. And I'm not sure if I gave her hers or I packed it away. For some reason, I'm thinking it's still packed away. Just going to put this together. So the next question is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color has been purple. It's been purple for years. I adore the color purple. And I adore the movie too. What was your first job? Well, I did several jobs. Babysitting. Now these are really cute. I'll show you. One has got, I don't know what that is. What would you call that? Chicken, blue chicken, and the other one has a little kitty, mini kitty. These are their bottles. They're going to drink their bottles before bed. There you go, Finn. There you go, Milo. I'm always going to know the difference in these two by the shape of their heads. So they're going to have their bottles. And so what was my first job? Well, I had a few jobs. I delivered newspapers. I babysat. So I would say my first job would be delivering newspapers. And I had a big route. So after school, I would do that in early Saturday mornings. I delivered newspapers. And then I did a lot of babysitting. I also picked blueberries, which the kids would gather at a church and they'd take us on a bus. Mom would make us a lunch for the day and we would take off to the blueberry fields and we would pick blueberries all day and come back at the end of the day. I remember doing that. And when I got my first paycheck, I looked at it and I thought, oh my gosh, all that and that's all I made? Because it was piecework, you never got paid by the hour, and we spent a lot of time carrying on, hiding and eating blueberries, less picking them. But it was a fun experience. We got dropped off, and I think we broke our first paycheck at McDonald's, and I don't think we had too much left after that. So, oh no, baby, dropped. Milo dropped his bottle. There you go. You drink up. Oh, drink up that bottle now. There. Stay there. There we go. So that was my first job. What do you do? What do you enjoy spending your money on? Well, that's a question. I don't want to say silly question. That is a question. I love spending my money on babies and clothes and paint, anything regarding baby dolls. I'm not much into fashion for myself. I was for a short period of time. I didn't go into my, so my first, and I forgot the job part. My first job I got at 16 was working in a grocery store, in the snack bar, and cashier in the superstore that we called Atlantic Superstore here, but I think it was called Save Easy at that time. And then I had other jobs after that. What was I going to say? Now I'm messed up there. Yeah, what I love to spend my money on. The only time I really dressed up more was when I worked at Sears Portrait Studio and took pictures of babies. It was so much fun. And I dressed up quite a bit then. And I dressed up a little bit when I worked at the CMHA, but I would never, CMHA is the Canadian Mental Health Association. I was never one to really love to dress up and style this and style that. It was very short-lived. A lot of my clothing that I purchased was at, what was that store called? Gosh, I always went there because you could get fashionable clothes at cheap prices. And I always worked for minimum wage and things like that until I went to school. Gosh, I can't remember the name. Susie Shears? Maybe Susie Shears it was called, something like that. But yes, most of the time I love to spend my money on my babies. My babies, of course. What is your favorite season and why? My absolute favorite season is fall. I love the color of the leaves. I just love it. I love the weather, the color of the leaves, walking in the park and looking at the colorful leaves, and it's just so beautiful. So that is my favorite time. And then summer, of course. Absolutely despise winter, never loved it, even as a kid, didn't like it. Didn't like it, was not into winter activities, nothing like that. I always have loved the warm weather. And yeah, the warm weather in the fall. What is your favorite boy band? That's a funny one for me. I don't even know how to answer that question. There's all kinds of different boy bands, and I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to pick one, I would have to say the Jackson 5, because I am a Michael Jackson freak. I love him. And so the Jackson 5, yes, Ben, the two of us need look no more. Yeah, so that, not those guys were out and famous when I was young. It was more when my mom was young, but I just got to really listen to their music and love them. Yeah, once I got to know Michael Jackson, I started listening to his older stuff. Oh, how many languages do you know? Well, I know 7 languages. That's a joke. I wish I did. Actually, I just know English. That's it. I can recognize a few French words. Canada is bilingual, but I'm not bilingual. I can recognize a few French words. I could probably try to get myself out of a pinch. But really nowadays, we really don't have to worry about that because we have our beautiful AI translating phones and things like that that can help us out. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Well, that is pretty simple. I'm an introverted person. A lot of people find that hard to believe, being behind the camera here and yakety, but I am introverted. And the more I've been at home and not working in the workforce, the more introverted I have become. I only like a couple people around. I hate having a bunch of people over. I hate going to gatherings. It's becoming more and more apparent that I do not like that. I really, really would dislike being in a big nursing home with a lot of people all around. When we go to Costco or anywhere else, when there's a lot of people, I dislike it. Trevor's been wanting to go to Disney World or those sorts of places for a while now, and I'm always like, no, there's too many people. And when we had the gathering, the Dolly gathering, I was quite concerned about that because I can put on that mask for a period of time, but for the most part, I am not one that does well in a group of people. I'll walk off by myself. I'll talk to 1 or 2 people, but not a bunch in a crowd, which is really strange considering I used to do, presentations and stuff, but that was all mental health related. So that was very, very different. So what else is the question here? What's 10? What would you do if you won the lottery? Well, for years and years, I always said if I won the lottery, I would put everything on pause, go on a trip, say a long cruise, and then figure out what I was going to do from there. how I was going to utilize this funding, if it was enough to help us get through our retirement and our children and our family, and what that was going to look like moving forward, if we were going to help them with cash, if we were going to help them with homes, what we would do. But it would always involve taking off for a little while, because I feel that for some reason, I feel that people would bombard you, and maybe they wouldn't, but I just feel that that would happen. So, and once again, that would cause me a lot of stress. And when I get a lot of stress and get frustrated, I'll say, forget it. I'm not having anything to do with this, that, or the other thing. So it's best for me to just go away for a little while. I hope I can do that. I hope I can do that and win the lottery and go away for a little while. That would be beautiful. So those are the questions. I am so happy you guys have tuned in and you got to see my sweet little boys. I've got to tuck them in for the night. So let's tuck the babies in for the night. Oh, they're wired for sound. They don't seem like they're ready for bed anytime soon. Oh my gosh, it's kind of a warm night. They're just going to sleep in their little bed here and together, of course. Of course, they've got to be together. And so thank you guys. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, today is the first day of the rest of your life. What you gonna do about it, folks? What you gonna do? I hope they don't come from you, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Never mind, I shouldn't sing that song. Okay, have a good night, babies. Bye.